What's up, guys? I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling good. It's Sunday. I got some new bifocal frames. I finally found my legalized leg lock shirt, you know, at 5 o'clock shadowed up. And I arrived at Little E's house. He's got his own little, you know, inside dojang as well. And he hasn't came yet. He was like, just, you know, open up my dojang door and I'll be there in a second. But I can't, bro. Because look. That motherfucker got a coyote or something looking like he's about to kill me in self-defense. I'll wait in the car on this one. He just took 5 minutes to put his wrestling shoes on, and then he walked outside with them on to come back onto his mats. No flats.
From Nashville, Tennessee, please welcome Chris Lindo Garland.
Chris Jindo Garland. This is why all these people from Nashville came. We got Brooks and the Dunn in the house. Ronnie Dunn is in the house. Chris Garland was raised in Japan. He's a traditional martial artist.
Oh, Shannon, look at the get-up.
Trains with Crazy Bob Cook at the AKA.
Didn't you tell me he was in Special Forces?
He's a Special Forces instructor. He trains in Special Forces, Navy SEALs, Army Rangers.
The guy looks evil. I just have to say, this guy looks like no other fighter I've ever seen before in my life.
This guy is intense with a capital I.
guy.
Be quick and stay out of the way.
Did you not tell me that this guy was knocking caps off of bottles and doing all kinds of crazy stuff?
Man, this guy knocks off the top of whiskey bottles, glass whiskey bottles. And then he breaks coconuts with his bare hands.
Looks like he's getting his chi just right.
Chris Garland, raised in Japan, trained in Korea, trained with Crazy Bob Cook. This is for the title. I can't wait to see this fight.
Come on in. Gentlemen, you received instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times and obey my commands. Touch gloves.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Tim, Tampa Bay Sambo. We're going to talk about a couple of things. We're getting this little taco salad right here ready for a Sambo competition, and people keep asking us, you get those weird emails. Hey, are you guys a judo shop, an MMA shop, a BJJ shop? Listen, if you know how to fight, you'll have fun here, okay? We do kicking, we do punching, we do grabs, wrestling the guy to the ground, trying to do submissions, long grappling only nights, short, quick submission nights, self-defense nights, whatever. We like to compete in Sambo competitions. So, we call it Tampa Bay Sambo. And part of that is, no, we're not trying to be like these other video guys who are just BJJ guys, and they say Jiu-Jitsu or Sambo for BJJ, but they're just BJJ black belts, nothing wrong with it, but they're just BJJ black belts teaching Russian Sambo, and they're leaving out details and stuff. How about if I show you a Russian Sambo move tonight, but I use BJJ principles, because most BJJ guys might know from a blue belt up certain Braziliano principles that can interpret more. So I hope you like it.
Coming out with a Japanese kabuki mask on.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Tim here, and first I'm going to talk about what we call the Machado hooks coming up when I was doing Jiu-Jitsu, and the history of it. So, as people know, you got Helio Gracie and his line of Royce and Renzo and Rickson and all those guys. And then you got the Carlos Gracie and Carlos Gracie Jr. and Gracie Baja and all those guys. But you actually have another line, a smaller line, and it's the Machado brothers. And the only reason we're calling them the Machado brothers is because their sister was Helio and Carlos Gracie's sister. So she was the Gracie. She married a guy, his last name's Machado. She took Machado. Their kids named were the Machado. So they were the first cousins of the Gracies. They trained with them all as well. But one unique thing is one of the Machados, he only had a pinky and a thumb. So getting grips, which is very important for any jacket wrestling style, was kind of a different method with him because he didn't have that. So what they would use would be the inside or the instep of their legs to get grips. So from right here, boom, he has the grip. And we call that the Machado hook. And then from the Machado hook in Jiu-Jitsu, when you start to move up and get your blue belt, you start to learn boom, 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 X guards from the Machado, boom, to take them down. So one of the first ones, the Machado hook to the X guard. Not going to spend a lot of time on it. It looks something like this. I never let my head hit the ground. It comes down like here. My feet get the grips. Boom, I get the grips. I shake a little bit. I grab, kick through. Now I have my X guard. I figure out any way I want to take them down. Nice little sweeps.
But I implore you to do the opposite. Let the games begin. Somebody has to die.
better with the Machados. Boom, I got both Machados. Then I can start playing stuff like my De La Rivas. Boom, turn the Machados over, get them into some shin cast slicers. Hey guys, what's up? It's Tony Horton, Grace here, and I want to tell you a little saying my cousin says. The mat's my ocean, I'm the shark, and most you punks can't even swim. Don't forget to get yourself a Mountain Dew. Just do it. I even like to use the Machados from starting to a guard without looking like, Coyonye or a Poha, a little butt scooter. So I might get a grab, boom, hit up, fall down, Machado, boom. Okay, so some ways as a BJJ player that you might need to set up this Machado hooks. What if I get a quick takedown, boom, take him down, he covers his pants. Yeah, I, from the guy on top, want to grab his pants. He's covering that up, I'm fighting with his hands, boom, he throws the Machado in, he takes me down. Go ahead. Whoa! Or I'm gonna actually use a little bit of base or whatever. I'm gonna pull my leg not straight back, but more like what would that be? 9, 8 o'clock or whatever, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. And when I do that, he brings his leg more forward. Boom! I can sit straight under. Now I got my Machado hooks. Boom, 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 and I can throw them. Because we're thinking, oh, Machado hooks, feet and stuff, but it's a grip because it was designed by a family, a group of brothers who couldn't do grips. Grips are very important in jiu-jitsu. So they're using the inside of their foot, the instep and ankle to make that hook, Machado hook, for their grip. So if he was standing up, yeah, we always talk about it's important to get grips. Oh, you can see many tutorials that's going to show good grips and stuff. But if I don't have a hand here, my grips are going to be this. Hooked right in their perfect pocket. Okay? Remember that. So, now let's talk. We've already talked about a fundamental theory and principle of BJJ. We're BJJ guys. Let's talk about how we can use that BJJ principle to mesh and work well and figure out a Sambo move. Now, breaking it down, another day, another video, another time, we'll talk about the grips. I can have this grip, grab my sleeve. I can have an over grip. I like to have a grip like here. Then I come through, I hook, my hand comes over, I roll, boom. Now I have a leg lock. We'll get into details what kind of leg locks, where my legs should be, how I turn another day. Let's talk about how people go into the Sambo Victor roll. When I first saw it, I would see a Canadian guy called Riley Body Cones, and he would almost do it like a scissor sweep, like a jumping scissor sweep. He would be like, boom, boom, and go for it. And yeah, that looks cool, and I did it a couple of times, but what usually happens is they sprawl out and you get smashed on your face. Connection, that grip that we always talk about in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that's what can happen. He can sprawl and I can just land straight on my head. Come back, Ayonye. Stand back up. If I have that grip, I can literally do it from the ground and it's so much easier. So why not explain it like a Jiu-Jitsu guy should know? He throws his haymaker punch. Go ahead. Boom. I take that. I step around. I open up. I step through. And I throw him. Everyone who does Gracie Jiu-Jitsu should know that without a leg lock. Yeah, so whether I'm old school Torrance Academy, or Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, or Gracie Baja, both great organizations, he throws a haymaker punch, clinch, cover it down, underhook, grab, lean, open, step, and throw. Come back up. Why not use that same thing for this Victor roll? Throw the punch, boom. He goes for the hit, come around, underhook, open, step, Victor roll. Okay, so here's what it looks like. I'm 40 years old, almost full speed. Go ahead. But people are asking me, but Tony, I'm in a regular sport, little soft combat, not combat, soft sport, Sambo or Jiu-Jitsu, no kicking and punching. How would I be able to use that same thing? And here's what I'm going to say. We're clinched up. He steps in for his hip throw. Go ahead. Boom. I step over. You always see guys step over and then they throw a hip throw. Now, he steps for his hip throw. Go ahead. Boom. He steps for his hip throw. I step over and get my Victor roll. Okay, so let's put it together now. Let's put the key essential details of the Russian Sambo throw with the principles of the Jiu-Jitsu that we already know. It doesn't matter whether it's a hip throw or clinch, whatever. When I step around to hook right here, my foot has to be behind his foot so I can grab. If not, it doesn't work. This is a hard way to start someone. Whoa! But, come back up. We've already started them with understanding Machado hooks. So, I'm going to use that Machado hook. Instead of coming here, I need to make sure I have the grip and control before I go for the roll. So I'll come here, hook, then I'll jump and throw. Why is the hook important? Because then it gives me another step of control to be able to jump and square off and he's not out of there. Yeah, so if I'm good enough that like me, and I am, that I can just roll straight in, boom, and take them down, great. But if I'm learning this full speed, I might have to do 2 steps. The problem is, if I don't utilize that Machado hook that I learned as a green belt, maybe blue belt, if I just go here and then jump, he's going to go and stuff it. Oh! I go and hook so I can throw him.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes.
I didn't even think about pole hop.
After I get the hook and I grab, I gotta keep the grab. I can't fall down and grab the ground. I gotta tuck my chin and trust the roll. That's why your knock book, tumbling, break falling, rolling is important as a white belt. Getting into early green belt, blue belt, you learn the Machado hooks. Now we're doing this Sambo.
Just give me a hug before we do that, Joe.
Ha! Tony Horton, Gracie.
So there you guys have it. There's a way that you as a jiu-jitsu player can use some of your jiu-jitsu principles to make a Sambo technique more transferable over to your game. And think about that next time you're surfing through the web. If it's just a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy saying Sambo for BJJ, all he's doing is mimicking and parodying another how-to video. You need to watch someone like me, follow someone like me who's using jiu-jitsu to win in Sambo situations. And speaking of winning, make sure you check Vigilant MMA out in August when me, Tony Horton, Gracie is winning at the end of my main event battle with Bamboo from Gracie, West Chase.
Mask off and see the life leave his eyes.